Hey guys, happy Friday. I see we got a couple on already. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're ready to play tonight. Hi Dee, how are you? Happy Friday. Hope you had a good week. There we go, we got some others rolling in. Hi Gail. Happy Friday. Hi Sandy, welcome. All right. I hope everyone had a great week. And there's Kathy and Tanya. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you all are here. All right, we're going to play with some more stamps tonight. I hope you guys are ready. This one's going to be fun, colorful. Just another technique we're going to learn tonight. It is March, and so our product focus of the month in the Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages group is stamps. Hi, Christina. Welcome. And so we're going to play with some more stamps tonight. Lenore, hello. Welcome. Oh, yay, Gail. Thank you. I look forward to them as well. I love engaging with everyone. Hi, Carolyn. Hello, hello. All right, awesome. All right, so we've got some stamps. We have some photos. We have some inks. We're going to have fun tonight. So, and I've got some Vicky Bouton Foundations paper because we're going to get a little like messy with the inks, if you will. So we've got photos here of Wyatt. So he has discovered, well, he's known for sometimes, he has discovered the camera on his iPad. And so, and his iPad is under my account, which connects to Google Photos. And so I often get fun surprises of pictures he's taken as he's using his iPad. And it, you know, it's so fun, like through the eyes of a 5-year-old, right? And so I found these pictures where he was doing like some sort of like countdown. And so I thought these would be so fun to document tonight. It just makes me smile. So they inspired my layout here. I already knew the technique I wanted to do, but these photos really helped complete it for me. So super fun. We're going to document these. I'm so excited. So I'm going to put these off to the side for the moment, and we'll scrap those later. And so I have a couple of stamps here. We're going to use some number stamps, and I have all of my inks. So I have Close to My Heart inks here, and then I do have the Stamp Market Cherry because I don't have a true red in Close to My Heart, I realize. So we're going to use the cherry, and we're doing rainbow tonight, which rainbows are always super fun. They're just, it's such a great color scheme. You can just have a blast with it. So we're doing rainbow. And so a few other things we need. I've got some tissue paper for later as well. We'll put that off to the side for the moment. We're going to need a little palette, some water for your inks, and you're going to need an acrylic block. Not only for your stamps, but for the technique we're going to be doing. So I'm doing a small rectangular one. I recommend rectangular or square. It would be the best way to do the technique. Okay. Make sure you have paper towels and some handy wipes as well, because we're going to get a little messy. But messy is fun, right? Messy is fun. Okay. So I've got my little tray here. I am going to take my ink pad, and I'm just going to smush a little bit of ink. And this little tray here is just from the bathroom aisle in Target. Oh, we got a few more. Hi Mom, and we have Deborah. Hello, happy Friday. Welcome, welcome. So this is just a bathroom organizer from Target. It's just a plastic tray. You can get them for $1. They're awesome, very versatile. So anyways, I just stamp my ink pad in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my little sprayer, and I'm gonna go off camera, off to the side, because this red, especially the Stamp Market red, gets everywhere. Makes a mess. So I've sprayed my ink on my tray, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna spray my foundations paper. All right. Then we're gonna take our ink blot, and we're gonna smush it around in our ink. And then we're gonna run it across the top. It's not gonna be perfect. That's even better if it's not, right? Just kind of fill in a block of color, like so. And we're gonna do this all the way down with all of our inks, making a rainbow. All the way down the page. You're gonna wanna go about maybe like 3/4 or so, kind of tailing off at the end here. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Happy Friday. All right, so now we're going to orange, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to repeat this technique here. And you just want to make sure you do have a little bit of water on your foundations paper so the ink glides across your page. And you can kind of merge the colors a little bit so they blend. And they don't have to end evenly. You know, we're not looking for perfection here. We're looking for fun little, like, you know, mixed media, inconsistent, natural stripes. Okay, so don't worry about filling in the entire page. Don't worry if there are gaps. To me, that makes it look even better. Now we've got yellow. If you can't tell, I'm doing the Roy G. Biv color scheme. But you could also do this if you don't want to do rainbow. You could also do like an ombre effect. You could take different shades of a single color and do the same thing. So different shades of pink or different shades of blue, different shades of green. The possibilities are endless. I just find rainbows super fun. They're very, very fun. So here's our yellow. And we're just dragging it across the page. Yes, Christina, it's going to be super fun. I think you guys will like the end result. And it really opens up a lot of possibilities for what you can do with this technique. Hi, Rhonda. Happy Friday. Welcome. So now we're moving on to green. You could do pastels. You could do, even doing like a grayscale would be kind of cool, like different shades of gray. It could just be so much fun. All right, and you can go, as you can see here, I'm going back in, kind of filling where I want. And we have Wendy, hello, and there's Julie. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. We're making a background with some inks here. And so I'm going to need to spray some more water on my paper so that the ink will glide a little better. There we go. And it can get a little messy. Don't worry about it. All right. Oh, and Joyce is here too. Did I see Joyce? Awesome. I plan to make a trip to Joann's to look at storage. Fun. What are you looking for, Wendy, in particular? What are you trying to store, if you will? Oh, when I mentioned pastels, started thinking Easter. Yeah, this would be beautiful for Easter in the pastel colors. It would be absolutely gorgeous. That's a great idea. It's supposed to snow in PA tomorrow, so I may try and get a scrap project done. Oh, I love snow days for that very reason. Stay in and play. Good for you. Oh, don't know yet. Maybe for thickers. Well, have fun, Wendy. It's always fun shopping for storage. Well, for me anyway. I always enjoy it. All right, there's the purple. We're almost there. My pink's going to be a little bigger at the bottom. That's okay. I covered up more of my yellow than I originally planned, but it's all good. Now, oh, there's pink. We're on the last color here. And I'm just going to fill in the pink to the best of my ability, all the way across the bottom, so we could fill in that rest of the page. If I had done, like I said, my green was too high. This probably would have fit perfectly in the page otherwise. But it's all good. It will still work. All right, come on. It's being a little tricky here at the bottom. There we go. All right, good enough. So now we've got our base covered. And that's already looking super fun. All right. I got to catch up on the chat here. Oh, we have Angie. Hello. 15 minutes. It's okay. Better late than never. 70s in Texas. Today, 30s. Ouch. I picked up a couple of the little trays at Dollar Tree. Yes, they are great. Great, great, great. Any sort of little tray you can get is great. All right. So we've got our rainbow here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get some scrap paper. We're going to come back through. And we're going to do some splatters. I'm going to try to not have the colors mix too much. But if they do, it's really not that big of a deal either. So don't panic if your colors mix. So I'm just putting ink back on my little palette here, getting it nice and wet. And I'm doing some splatters just because I want to add a little bit more to the bottom here. Some depth and color. And I just like the way it looks. And you can put it throughout the stripe too. Let's do that. I think that would be fun. And we're going to do the same thing with all the colors. You can do this with distress inks. You can do it with your sprays. You could really do this technique, you know, with any sort of mixed media that you have. But the reason I am doing it with the stamping inks is because we're going to come back in and stamp after. So keep that in mind if you do go to create. All right. So now we're going to do orange. We're going to go back through our colors. Yeah, the dimensions really just do give some, or the dimension. It's late. The splatters do really add just another layer of dimension. I agree. I love doing it. All right. See if we can kind of deflect some of it from going into the red to the best of our ability. Again, we're not aiming for perfection here. If you go into the office, the top of the printer paper box makes for a fun splatter box. Oh, that's a good idea. You know, I'm not very good at preventing messes when I do mixed media. I just go ahead and make a mess and then I clean it up as I go. But I think that's a really great idea to kind of make like a splatter station so it doesn't get everywhere. Great idea. All right, now we've got our yellow. And we're going down. We're going down through the colors. And our yellow's kind of blended in with our orange a little bit, and that's okay. We didn't do this at the same time because you want the ink, the stripe of ink to dry before you come back through and do your splatters. Because if not, they'll just kind of run into each other and you won't get that difference in density and contrast that you're looking for. And we're building layers, we're creating our base, creating our background, and building layers, which is always so fun. All right, now we got some green. Isn't this looking fabulous so far? So fun. And I hope at the very least, maybe you guys are just playing along to get a feel for the technique. So when you're ready to actually create the layout, you already have kind of a sense of how it works. It's always fun just to play, even if, you know, it's just on some scratch paper. I really love the way this looks on the green. This green color is just great in general. All right. What crafty projects or scrappy projects are you guys working on right now? I think Christina said she was gonna work on a project tomorrow with the snow day. What are you working on? I have a crop coming up next weekend. So with that being said, there'll be no Friday Night Live next week because I'll be at a crop. Just as a FYI, and I'll make sure I put a reminder in the groups, but I have to finish getting ready for the crop. So I'll be putting some more supplies together and some more kits. So I have plenty to bring. I'm really just, I don't have a project I don't think I'm going to focus on for the crop. I'm more or less just want to continue to work through photos and supplies. Always trying to bash my stash, you know, scrap my stash. There's the blue. All right. I'm eating Hawaiian pizza and wishing it was warmer. Yes, yes. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. And we have Julie who's cooking dinner. Dee will be at a crop next weekend, too. Fun. A Disney album for Christina. Oh, so fun. Am I enjoying Patreon? Yes, I am, Wendy. I'm still learning a lot about it, but I really am enjoying the platform very much. And Wendy's, thank you for asking. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. Thank you. I'm continuing to try to build content. It's been kind of a crazy couple weeks, but I'm getting there. And 2019 Project Life, but you got to be close to finishing that up. You were doing really great in the crop last week. You're like halfway through the year. And there's Desiree. Hello. Welcome. Kathy is organizing ribbon. I have a goal to get my room organized before I do any more crafty stuff. Hey, good for you. That's a good goal. I always find that I'm most creative when my space is organized, so I totally get it. Gail, my bestie, and I are doing our own little crop starting next Thursday till Monday. I'm also putting together kits. Oh, what fun. It's so nice to have somebody to scrapbook with. That'll be really fun. Really, really fun. And Desiree's been, I've seen a lot of your wonderful work on the group. You've been really busy getting those layouts. Good for you. Hopefully you're enjoying it. They're beautiful. Wendy has some exciting news. Oh, is it about your job, Wendy? I hope it is. And Dee is watching Duke. Yes, my husband is watching that as well, Dee. This is his favorite time of year. Tanya is realizing how important documenting is. I lost my mom this week. Oh, Tanya, I am so sorry to hear that. My heart is with you and your family. So, so sorry. Hopefully you can relish in the wonderful memories through scrapbooking. Documenting it's a good way to relive those wonderful moments, you know. But I am so, so sorry. All right. I applied for a new job and had an interview. Oh, Wendy has an interview. Yay! Good for you. Good for you. I know that's been a big wait for you, Wendy. You got this. All right. There we go. We have finished this background. All right. We have Angie who's organizing her photos, the one I actually want to scrap. Digital pics are crazy. Yeah, organizing photos in general is a task in itself. Digital, you don't realize, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Let me get some water. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. Digital photos, I think, is almost more challenging in the sense because you don't print everything. And so you don't realize until you go to organize them how many photos you actually have. So I feel you there on the digital stuff. Good luck with that. Just take it little by little. You'll get there. All right. So there we have our background. Isn't that fun? Fun rainbow colors. Fun, fun, fun. All right. So now, let me get my photos here and show you what I plan on doing. So, like I showed earlier, Wyatt was doing a countdown. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of alternate these guys down the page. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. kind of little zigzaggy, if you would, if you will. I just think these are so cute. And then I'm going to back these. I have tissue paper. And so I'm going to back them in tissue paper just to add another visual, textural interest here. And then we're going to take the stamps that I have. So as you can see, I got 2 different numbers. So we're going to do some solid, some outline, and some smaller numbers. And I'm going to stamp 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all in the colors in the background here. So there's actually not going to be a lot of embellishing on this layout. It's going to be mostly stamping. And I think it's going to look super cool when it's all done. All right. Oh goodness, I'm trying to catch up on comments here. Desiree, baby book, and I remember none of the milestones, so I just have to roll with it. Yeah, that's hard, Desiree, but, do your best. At least you're documenting the photos. And then, let's see here. Wendy's nervous but confident. You should be. You got this, Wendy. All right. Love this background. Photos are so cute. Thank you. Pizza is done and my new order just arrived. I'm going to unpack it. Oh, fun, Carolyn. That's exciting. All right. So I'm going to back these in the tissue paper first, and then we're going to go in and do the stamping. I'm not going to adhere the... I'm not going to adhere the photos just yet because I want to get my stamping right. We'll do that last. And because we have some mixed media on the background here, I'm going to want to glue these down just to make sure they stick real good. So just wrinkling the tissue paper because I love to do that. And I was so excited. I had every color except purple in my tissue paper drawer. So we're just going to kind of forgo purple and use pink, but I was like thrilled. I mean, I have quite a bit of tissue paper in there, but I was so excited. I was like, yay, I have every color. And this just gives, kind of ties into the color on the background. It's another texture, which you guys know how much I love texture. It's a really easy way to add color and texture and pattern. There's beautiful, I'm probably making a lot of noise, sorry. There's beautiful pattern tissue paper as well. So if you want to sneak in a little pattern, use some pattern tissue paper on a layout. I just think it's a really fun element to add. I'm a big fan. All right, so we've got some orange. And it just frames them up a little bit, helping them stand out. And it's not going to line up with the colors perfectly, but again, that's okay too. We're not looking for it to be perfect. My cat Steve just came to watch. Oh my God, Dee. I love that your cat's name is Steve. That just made my night. That just made my night. I have to tell you, I love like traditional people names for animals. I had a cat once. His name was Gary. But our dogs are Melvin, Vincent, and Potter. Potter came with this name as is, but still I just love it. And I just think, I don't know, there's something about like traditional human names with pets. So I just think Steve is a fantastic cat name. I love it so much. I hope Steve is enjoying the video. All right. Oh, we have Poet Cat. Welcome. Glad you're here. He's a man cat. And my kitty's is Joey. Oh, I love that name too. What fun. Steve and Joey. Well, they are more than welcome. to join us. All right, there's some yellow. Oh, you know what? I only have 5 photos. So I just realized that. Let's forego yellow then. And let's put green on here instead. Because my yellow is blended in there anyway. I wasn't thinking about how many photos I had versus how many colors. All right, tissue paper idea would be cute about opening presents at B-Day or Xmas. Yes, that's a great idea. Great idea. My husband Steve is laughing. Oh, we have Steve the husband and Steve the cat. I hope Steve the husband is enjoying the content as well. Oh, it's great. Hey, Julie, I saw you mention about your photo place going out of business. Have you found a replacement yet? Or are you looking for some suggestions? Just curious. I know Persnickety Prints is a pretty popular one for photo printing. All right, we're almost there. A couple more colors. Let's see. I think the birthday present with tissue paper would be, I think this would be a super fun birthday layout. All the rainbow colors. Poet Cat, if you create that, I would love to see it. Make sure you share. I would love, love, love to see it. Place an order with Shutterfly. Oh, there you go. That's a good alternative. It's a really good alternative. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And pink. Last color. And I get all of my tissue paper at Dollar Tree because they have, one, it's a really good deal. And you don't need very much, so their packages of tissue paper is nice and small. It's the perfect amount, really. And then they also have really fun colors, patterns, super fun. So if you are looking for a place to get some tissue paper, fun tissue paper, that's where I get mine. So like unicorns and rainbows and polka dots. So fun. All right. I love all the layouts you show. Thank you, Teresa. All right. If I make it, I will share. Sandy had trouble with Persnickety. They won't ship. They wouldn't ship as they said I don't have the right zip. Oh, bummer. That's always frustrating. I totally get that. Kathy, I have so much tissue paper I never thought of using on our layout. What an awesome idea. Oh, I love it for layering. And you don't have to stick to just one color. You could totally do it. You know, you can layer your tissue paper. I've made you can make little ruffle edges with tissue paper. You can make little, oh, there's so much you can do with it. Such a good thing to have in your crafty space. Okay. My page is curling a little bit. But there we go. All right, so here's our photos. You can kind of get a general placement. So I'm going to move these off. And then we're going to get to the stamping. All right. So we're going to start with our red. Again. And let me get my, if I have it here. Well, I thought I did. All right. All right. So I'm going to start with, so the photos go 5 to 1. So I'm going to start with the number 5. And I'm going to do the outline first. And you can use your stamping mat if you want to. I should have one here. I don't know where it went. It disappeared on me. I usually keep it right under my desk, but it might still be in my, anyways, it might still be in my bag from my last crop. That's all right. We'll make do. And so I'm just going to alternate some 5s, high and low, and I'm okay with the colors kind of crossing over into the next color in line. I'm quite all right with that. So I'm just going to alternate the outline, the solid 5s, and then the size. So we've got variants. We got 2 different types of 5s, and then we have solid and outline. We have 3 different sizes, or 2 different sizes, 3 different sizes. I don't know. I can't talk tonight. My brain is all over the place. I am so sorry. I know what I want to say, but I can't say it. All right, so there's our first 5. So now we're going to do our solid 5. And these are Mama Elephant. So the outline is a Mama Elephant stamp. And the numbers, this is a Hip Kit exclusive, I believe. This solid number 5 with the 2 different font sizes, in case you're wondering. All right, so let's get number 5 here. And no rhyme or reason, I'm just filling it all in. Whatever I think is going to look good. And I actually want to... All right, let's see. Is tissue paper acid-free? I'm not sure that it is, Dee. I'm not 100% sure. I need a set of some good pigment eats. I have a collection of distress oxides, but not pigment. Christina, I'm a huge fan of Close to My Heart. They are, honestly, great colors. Really, they're beautiful. They're good. They go on nicely. They're my favorites. Let's see, we got Angie. I get my printer on Snapfish, but I want to try Shutterfly. Is there any difference? I don't think so, but I haven't ordered from those in years, so I don't know if anybody in the group has some more experience with the Shutterfly versus Snapfish. If anybody can weigh in for Angie. All right. I noticed that red ink always stains the stamp. There's no way to prevent that. Yeah, I don't think that there is, Wendy. I haven't been successful. Red, black, they all stain. I just live with it. And we're just going to go here, there, and everywhere. All right, I need a scrap piece of paper. I think I want another 5 to drop down here. Okay, so there's 5, and we're gonna go through and do this for all the numbers. You could do this with hearts, you could do this with stars, you can do it with flowers, you could do it with random shapes. You can do this with any stamp, any stamp. All right. I don't own any Close to My Heart. Is it like Creative Memories? No, yeah, consultant. Yeah, it's a consultant-based company. Yeah, stamping is so fun. I agree. I don't do it enough, but that's why I love product focus and challenges, because it really helps you use those products you buy and never use. Right? And stamping is one of those products I buy a lot of, and I don't use them as much as I should. That did not come out very well. You can have so much fun with them. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has a trick about stamp staining. I haven't really put a lot of effort into researching it, Wendy. There very well could be, a way to do it, and I just don't know about it, but I am not entirely sure. All right. And I've kind of have got like a general visual of where my pictures are going, but if we need to fill in any spaces, we can after we do this first round. And we've got our little itty bitty fours. Here we go. All right. Only if the tissue paper is labeled archival, use it for storing wedding dresses or heirloom clothes. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Carolyn. I didn't realize that they made different types of tissue paper, but it makes sense. So if it's something, if you're worried about the archival ability or the acid free, probably look into those specialty. Oh, I'm not even going to go with yellow because our orange is kind of mixed right in there. We've kind of made do without it. So let's do, we need green. All right. Thank you guys. It's super fun. Really easy technique. The tone on tone is great. One of my favorite things to do with stamping. And you really don't need to embellish because it just, there's just a lot going on with the stamping itself. My other favorite technique to do with this is something called color blocking, which you guys have seen me do that before. And instead of stamping, you take your embellishments and you pick like the same color embellishments and put those in the bands of color when you're embellishing a layout, and it just looks so good. It looks really good. All right. This would be a great way to scrapbook those little school pictures that you never know what to do with. Yes, that's a great suggestion. You could even, you know what? You could even create a single layout with all of their grades, all in one fell swoop, right? Or two layouts, you could do side by side. Kindergarten through, 5th and then 6th through 12th. That's a great idea. And Desiree, I was late coming in. Did I paint? I did not paint the stripes. I watered down the ink and I took my stamping block and dragged it across the paper. So Desiree, these are on, once I finish up the lives, you can go back and rewatch so you can see what I've done. But it was just watering down the inks. Really easy, kind of messy, but fun. But making messes are fun, right? My 3 is a little crooked there. All right. Oh, we're getting there. All right, there's our 3s. Countdown continues. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. If messes are fun, I should join in the circus. There it is, D. Yes, yes, yes. Desiree, it's super fun technique and very, very easy. It's very forgiving. So it's a good way to use up some of your supplies. All right, so we've got 2. Now we're on to blue. And again, use your foam. You could use your foam backer for behind, you know, underneath your paper so you get a much clearer stamp image. I am being lazy and I'm not doing that. So, but to get a better, more solid stamp image, it's really best practice to do so. So, do as I say, not as I do. All right. Then we have blue. Let's see here. Kind of get that one up there. There we go. Very forgiving, which I always like. This would be fun too for, wow, I need to change the side of the stamp I'm using. Like if you have pictures of your kids creating art. Somebody had mentioned Easter. Easter layout would be fun using pastels, which I totally agree. I think that would be an awesome memory to document using this technique. Pastel colors, or if you did like all blues, just think of like the beach or the ocean. That would be really fun too. Hi Janie, welcome. So I am using the Vicky Bouton's foundation paper as the background, and then we've gone ahead and done some, we've watered down some ink, put that across the paper, and then now we're stamping. So we're having fun making a mess. Lots of fun. All right. Now on to purple and our number 1. Again, just doing some light stamping, some dark stamping. I'm going to redo that because that didn't come out very well. Big and small numbers. You could do this with spelling out words too, right? Names instead of numbers. I know we talked about different shapes. stars. It's really, the possibilities are endless. Like most things, right? All right. So for the pink, I don't have, well, there's no, the photos only go 5:1. So I was trying to decide what to do in the pink section. I also have a title, which is a selfie countdown. That's what I've decided to do for a title. That's what just popped in my head as soon as I saw the pictures. So, but in the pink, you know, I was trying to decide what I would do. And so I pulled out my stamps just to see, you know, what my options were. And I decided I'm going to be stamping a cute little camera image in the bottom to fill in that bottom piece there in the pink. I almost thought about doing the number 0, but I don't know. I thought the camera was super fun. All right. Yeah, Janie, it's the Vicki Bouton's Foundation watercolor paper. So it's just a plain white cardstock, but then I added the color. I love her cardstock because it's really great for mixed media. So, yeah, Sandy, I like the camera too. I thought that would be fun. So we're going to pull that out next, and we're going to stamp that. So that camera is from a Chameleon Stamp set. Super fun. So we're just going to stamp that all across the bottom here. Kind of the same thought process, right? But this pink is a little light, so I don't think I'm going to do any sort of like second generation stamping. I think I'm just going to go through and do some highs and lows. Get some scrap here, and I'm going to do some of it off the paper. It's just subtle, but I think it works well. I think it's really cute. Fun little camera image. There we go. And I need to add something right there. All right, our background is complete, ladies and gentlemen. For you, Steve and Joey. All right, camera. Everybody's liking the camera. Awesome. I'm glad you guys like it. I hope you try the technique too and play. I love it when people do, you know, take an idea and make it their own. Seeing all the variation. All right, so let's curl it up a little bit. That's normal for mixed media. All right. And when your fingers are rainbow color, you know you've had fun, right? So we are going to I do want to pop these up just a little bit. So we're going to use some foam squares. So let's get placement. How cute is this? It's so fun. I think this is so fun. Okay, so we can actually nestle these in a little bit together because I'm going to be lifting them up. And I was thinking about doing my title right down here at the bottom in the pink section. So let's go ahead and add these. So we're going to do a little bit of glue just because there's a lot of mixed media in the background here. And I just want to make sure these stick. This is my Eileen's Quick Dry Tacky Glue, which is my favorite. It doesn't take long to set, but it gives you just enough time to move things around if you need to. All right. And so these photos I printed on my Epson PictureMate PM400, and it was on a 4x6. And so they were what does that make them? They're like 2x3. I had to do the math there for a minute. So they're 2x3s if you want to know the photo size. There's 3. Oh, I think the tissue paper makes it. You know what? Let me, feel like we need to, there we go. Oh, Carolyn, you absolutely could. Hi, Rainey. Welcome. Yes, math is so overrated. I agree. Especially this late in the evening. Oh, goodness. All right. But you guys know what I'm trying to do anyway. All right. So there's that. And we got one more. And one. Put that one right there. Perfect. Okay, there we have it. And so we can, I was thinking about coming in with some enamel dots to add another texture in here, but we're going to do title first and then see what we think. But those are all stuck down. So I've got some different fonts here. So I definitely want to do the Selfie, I think, in the pink. In the pink section, it's like a purpley pink. Well, those are numbers, but it's the pink up here. Oh, you know what? I just realized these are all different colors. You know what? We can make them rainbow. That works. We're going to make Selfie, the word Selfie in rainbow. And then my initial thought was to do this newsprint alpha because I like the little bit of black and then the white. So the word countdown would be in this. But I did also pull some black fonts because the photos are in black and white. I thought it might be fun, or it might look good to do a bolder font. So I've got my wax paper. Let's spell out the word Selfie, and then we'll see what the larger, the larger font looks like, what we think. I thought originally it was all going to be pink, but I'm okay with it not. I'm okay with the letters being different colors. In rainbow. Wax paper is really great if you're unsure. I've brought it back into my stash so I get better at using it. And I'm not putting these on very straight. I just noticed. That's okay. All right, so there's Selfie. So I was thinking Selfie could go here. And let's see what Countdown looks like. So I was thinking Countdown would start a little bit maybe center of this photo, but I'm just looking for contrast right now. And you know, I'm seeing this and I really think it needs to be a black font. Now that I look at it, I think the black would solidify it or like nail it down a little bit more. Anchor. That was the word I'm looking for. Anchor. So I don't mind this. I think it looks good, but let's see what a black looks like. I think we might need just a little bit more bold. So let's do this one. It's a black, but it's got like a sketchy outline, which is kind of fun. Yeah, you guys are with me on the black, I see. Yep. That's always why it's good to have options. Phew. Just had enough of the right letters. All right. So I think we want Countdown, and then let's move the word Selfie over here. Not going to be straight, but we're just looking for general placement. And then when I get them on there, we'll make sure they're straight. How's that? Selfie, Countdown. Yeah, I definitely like the black a lot better. Cute. What do we think of the multicolor Selfie word? It's not, you know, it ties into the rainbow and it's a little more subtle, which is what I was going for. Yeah, I really love it too. I love it. Thank you all. All right, let's get these stuck down. So I'm going to see how these foam letters do on the ink, but if I need to, I can go in and add glue later. Let's get my T-square here. I found this guy in my stash, and I forgot I had it. But I tell you what, it's tremendously helpful when you need to do something straight. One of those tools that are really, really nice to have. Or helps you do it straighter, I should say. I wouldn't say it solves all your... I mean, you still got to put them on straight. Like, mine are still a little crooked. But good enough. All right. Now let's do the word countdown. And I'm going to see if I can't get this straight as well. To the best of my ability, anyway. Sandy doesn't know how she'd done it before she had her T-square. You know, I don't either. I think the older you get, the harder it is. Yes, T-square is the way to go. Like, why struggle? You know, if there's a tool out there that can help you, like, just go out and get it. Everyone should have one. Makes it so much easier. All right. Not perfect, but it still looks pretty good. Love it. And these are sticking pretty well. I think we might be okay. All right, there's Selfie Countdown. How adorable. How fun, right? So, pretty busy background, but I do think it would be kind of fun to add some enamel dots. I'm thinking some small ones. So let's just see what they look like. Like, I just kind of want to sprinkle them in. Because one, I have a ton of enamel dots. So it would be really nice to use some of them. Oh. And two, I just think it's like another like fun texture to incorporate. We have some yellow. Yep. Let's see here. I'm addicted to enamel dots. I need all of them. Yeah, they're super fun. Enamel dots are super fun. They're like sprinkles on a cupcake, you know? Like that little extra. So I agree with you, Desiree. All right, I'm just making sure. Ooh, there's an orange. They do add that little something. And I'm just going to plop them here, there, and everywhere. Whatever looks right. All right, now we need some green. We need like a fun, bright green. Yeah. Oh, I hope I have some more of those. Sweet. There we go. I think that's, oh, a little bit different. Even better. So my enamel dots, I'm trying to think. I usually get them in with my hip kits. I don't know that I've ever purchased any from Hobby Lobby. I don't even know that I ever thought to seek them out. There. I'll have to remember that next time I go. Again, pretty subtle, but it adds texture, which I'm all about. And it uses up some supplies, which is also a really good thing. So we got this blue. Yeah, I think that's a good blue choice. I think I get a lot from, I'm trying to think, Enamel Dots from El Studio, if I recall. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I can't remember. Oh, we've got purple in this sheet too. Awesome. So that's my problem. I don't like sprinkles. That's awesome, Carolyn. Oh, goodness. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it. It's not for everyone. This is a little bit darker. Let's see if I have... any more of that purple. And that one's a little lighter. You know what? We'll see if I can't scoot this one off. We'll put the lighter ones on the bottom and the darker ones on the top. There we go. And now pink. All right, Echo Park clearance sales. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's where I've gotten a lot of mine too, is Echo Park. Or when they come with the collections. All right. Now we just gotta find some pink. And I have a lot of pink in here. Hopefully one that's open. There we go. Perfect. I'm just doing the little ones. I don't want them to be, you know, I'm really looking for them just to be subtle. Yeah, I do get some in my hip kits too. Yeah. Hip kits, collections, all of it. I get it all. Now I have a big old pile I gotta take care of. All right. So there, we've got some enamel dots just to add some more texture. And I think we're gonna leave it because, you know, there's a lot going on. But this is so fun. You know what you could do too, actually? Now that I look at this, and I might do it, is I'm thinking of matting it and just a little bit of just a little thin black mat around the whole thing. See how that makes that pop just a little bit more? Yep. I do need a date. Yes, I do. I have to go back and look. I don't have it memorized. All right. Hi, Paula. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to do a little trim, just a smidge, and we're going to mat this because I think the black, just like, the black mat anchors it even more. So we're going to do what we can to trim just a little bit off the edge here. It's only going to be about like a 1/4 inch or so. All right. Now, this would have been a better idea if I had thought about it in the beginning, guys. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes these ideas don't come until later. But I do love the black mat, so we're going to just trim it down. You know what, Christine? I could have done a doodly border. That's a good idea, too. I could have totally done that. I do that sometimes. I just felt like it needed that little bit of black. All right, let's see how we did. Yeah, that's gonna look good. All right, let me get some tape on here. All right, we'll do our best to center it. There we go. Well, we don't have much on the top and bottom. That's all right. Still good. All right. The black is down. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're done. We are done. I hope you guys love this layout. Let me give you a close-up. You can see all the colors and textures. Stamped images. Super fun. The black really, the black with combination of rainbow just looks really good. I love it so much. So I hope you guys give this technique a try. I hope I've been giving you another way to utilize your stamps. You know, get out, play with them, have fun. You know, absolutely, Christina, please, please scrap lift. I am so flattered. You know, don't even feel like you need to ask, but I'm so flattered that you want to. Thank you. I would love to see it. And make sure you post it to the Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages if you're part of that group. I love seeing all the renditions of these different techniques. So I'm so glad you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Kathy, for the reminder. For those of you who just hopped on late, no Friday Night Live next week. I'm away at a crop, so I'll make sure to post to remind everyone. But in lieu of that, I'll make sure to have a packing for a crop video for you guys, because I know you all enjoy those. But post all the stamping layouts. I want to see them, okay? I'm looking for inspiration over next weekend. Yes. Let me know if that's, Steve and I enjoyed this. Yay, D. All right, I hope I've got it a close enough view for you so you can see. Try to get it in camera for that screenshot. Awesome. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for joining me. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Have a great night. Bye.